All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Mine's 54.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, flipper. Check out. Hot. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, flipper. Check 43.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Push him back. Push him back.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Quick. 56 Mike. Hey, box truck. Pick up the ball. Go ahead.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Ripple is.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike, check, 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch. Sponge. No.
Cousins. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go. 65.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. Hey, Roy. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. We own it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Big hit. All day. Sack City, baby.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
We coming all day.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56. Mike, 56.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Charlie, 80 weapon.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, baby, your shot. Hey, take your shot, back to home. Shot, back to home.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
3 buzz. Attack.
A give to Williams, running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, 57. Check. 54. Mike, 54.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 5'4".
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Zebra. Big Ed.
Cousins now. Completes it to Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. First down. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Bravo. 56. Check 56. Hey, yo. I'm coming after you. Line out.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Shift. Hey, echo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, Steamer.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
and that one ended up going backwards.
You get blocked, Lee. Attack. You get blocked, Lee. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike. 57.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 57 color. Hey, scene 6. 50 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh, no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Gun. 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
15. Let's go, baby.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Don't get nervous. Slam.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Results of the play, first down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They come out here in the eye.
And we heavy on the edges.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 31, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chiefs 27, Vikings nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing his Cousins. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
so for the Chiefs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside